You ever get that feeling that somebody is just kind of waiting for you to say something stupid just to prove you wrong? It doesn't really take very long for me to say something stupid and therefore get proven wrong. That's not an invitation to go to the comment section and slag me off, alright? Just so we're clear. CG has altered the deal, but it's not all bad news. Let's talk about it. I quite literally just put out a video talking about Snowtrooper Commander and his upcoming reward structure, broke it all down. I said we're getting this, that, rattle attack testing, 1, 2, now what you gonna do, bad news, misuse, I got too much to lose. Give me some truth now, whose side are you on? No, I just started talking about it and CG, it was minutes later. It was minutes later. They updated the rewards and changed them. You know, it's fine, CG. I don't mind. It's just a Saturday evening. It's not Saturday at all. It's Wednesday, but that's how much you frazzled my tiny little brain. It's not all bad news, though. Let's go check out the post. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe. Welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video. It's a 2 for Tuesday kind of video day on a Wednesday. It's neither Tuesday nor Saturday. But here we are. We have a post from Meathead. It looks like he might well have come back from vacation. I don't know. Maybe this was a one-off. Maybe it was a special occasion, special event from Meathead saying, "Hello, Holotable Heroes. Here are today's updates, or the updates for today. News, GAC is getting moved forward 1 day from the era rollover. This is a permanent change." Now, this might seem strange at first glance, but there's a very good reason for this, and I support this change. It is a good and positive change, and I apologize to any of my streaming friends out there that are impacted by this change because it is difficult for them to adjust their streaming schedules. This is a real thing for a lot of people. I've already had friendly streamers that I know saying it's a negative impact on their lives already. For me personally, I have a Friday night GAC that it's a well, it's an experience, we'll say that, and that we can't, you know, it's no more Friday night streams. So that's a thing. Rip, rest in peace there. It's okay, CG, don't worry about it. I don't blame you much. Okay, apart from that, Major Partygasm, his shards are now farmable. Great! Light side battle 7E. It's really hard. Quiggold has been added to the accelerated list, so if you need the mini little Rancor, the little piglet himself, go ahead and farm him at an accelerated rate. Grogu and the Anzellans are still working apparently on their teamwork, fixed an issue with their basic, had incorrect tags apparently, preventing it from working as intended. Great. Changed the Colosseum Crate Dragon Violent Eruption description to clarify that it cannot be countered. Would have been nice to know that ahead of time, wouldn't it? Yep. Or you could have just done the right thing, CG, and let it be countered. You know, just so, you know, maybe people could have had some fun with Carson Teva and his counter-attack mechanics. It's kind of his whole bread and butter, and you're like, you know what? We'll get every single Colosseum boss to just circumvent retribution and stuff like that. Updated the description of General Syndulla's special pulled rank. Do you have a pull rank? To clarify that allies only gain perfect defense if they didn't already have it. Okay, so that's one side of it. The GAC change is really great. So the reason the GAC change happens is because at the end of an era, right? At the end of an era, we get all these wonderful new units thrown into our legacy account, right? And they go over here. Now, the problem with that, whilst it was all very nice and good, they come in based on the era level they got. That depends what gear level or relic level you have and the level of your abilities and all that, is that they would drop into your account and you would have sometimes like 3 hours to try and mod your brand new units before lock-in for GAC happened. With this change, GAC lock-in has been given essentially an extra 24 hours. So when you get your new units, you've got a whole day now. Isn't that wonderful? It is great because it means that we now get to properly remod our accounts, take our sweet time with it, and get everything ready for when GAC locks in. Or, let's be honest, more likely, we'll all just wait until the last minute the next day to get it all modded. Listen, we all suffer a little bit with a bit of ADHD, a little bit of procrastination for the nation. It's the sensation that's gripping us all. But at least we've got an extra 24 hours now. It is a really positive change. I'm happy with that. I'm on board with that. I think it's a good move. It would have been better, in my opinion, if they would have maybe moved it to, you know, like the off week. Like, we're about to go into the off week now. We're in the off week now, right? Could they not have just like shifted GAC so that we could have like a whole week when these new accounts drop, so we could like play with them, maybe learn the kits a little bit, maybe test them out a little bit, mod them appropriately and do like proper remodding and stuff like that. Getting a whole week is so much better than a day, but I will take the day. I'm not going to split hairs. I don't have any. All right. So let's talk about Snowtrooper. Let's talk about the changes that have come into his Marquee event, whether they're good, well, I'll cut to the chase. You're getting less. All right. I mean, that's the long and the short of it, tribe. You're getting less. Okay. Not entirely less, but less nonetheless. Less nonetheless? Yeah. Okay, so let's go check it out. Okay, here we are. This is what has been data mined for the Marquee event. Don't know why they changed it. They just did. If you remember previously, what was in swiggerevents.gg, and it aligns to what we got in the last era with the KX security droid, we were getting 2,100 Mark 7 ability materials, as well as like 128 or something like that of the Mark 7 cores. That has been completely scrapped, okay? So we are getting some Mark 7s. It doesn't appear until down here. So tier 4, which I believe is the 5-star unlock, you get yourself 100 for the very first time you do it, and you're getting 25 every single day that you complete it, okay? So 25 times 7, because, you know, there are 7 days in this event, 175 plus the additional 100 that you get, boom, 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 275. Now that's not all. That's not all. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's 4-star. That's the 5-star. If you go to 6 stars, you're getting a little bit more. So you're getting an additional 250. All right. So plus 250 over there, 525, and an additional 50 a day at 6 stars. So assuming you got 6 stars day 1, which the people that are going for a 7-star unlock will, that's an additional 350 on top of that. So you're getting 875. As many of you will notice and are able to do relatively basic math, 875 is lower than 2,100, which is what we were getting. So you're missing out on 1,225 Mark 7 ability materials. And just to remind everybody, these materials, these ones here, you can only get them with cash outside of these Marquee events. You can only get them with cash. It's the only way. It's the only way to get them is with real hard dineros, okay? So you're just straight up out of them. And you are also out about, what, 75-ish of the cores. In real world money, that's going to be, you know, like $15, right? Now, it's not just that they removed the Mark 7s, they did actually give us something back, okay? They gave us a little bit something back. If you get the 7-star unlock of the Snowtrooper, you do get 150 of the Mark 8 synth ability modules, the Mark 8s, all right? So that's good, because that's also cash, right? And if you get to the top tier, which is Mark 7, 7-star plus whatever error level you need to be, for Grogu it's 110, don't know if it's going to be 120, 125 for Snowtrooper. No idea. You'll get an additional 300 there. Now, don't jump for joy. Don't jump for joy. And the reason why is even if it was just the one day that you got this for, right? The very last day, which most people is going to be at the very last day. You get the 150, which is 450, plus an additional 75, which is 525 of that material. What does that look like in terms of real game economy? I'll show you. That looks like... no, not the calendar. It looks like one of these, all right? Apologies, you can't see. It looks like one purchase of this. It actually works like less, right? Because we are talking about... What was it? 475? Something like that. Oops, 475 of these. As you can see, the value of that in real world terms is... It's less than $5, bro. Okay, it's less than $5. Do you like really care so much about if you are getting a 7-star character unlocked? Do you really care if you saved yourself less than a $5? Probably not, right? In the grand scheme of things, probably not. Now, if we do go back to this, you will see that you do actually get some every day. Okay, so let's assume, and this is more of a public service announcement for everybody looking to whale. Let's assume that you are looking to go 7-star day 1 of the Snowtrooper Marquee event. You'll get the 20, yeah, you'll get the 150, yeah, you got 300. I'm going to discount those because if you got it 6-star at day 1 and ended up 7-star on the end of the event, you get that anyway, right? You get that anyway. So we're going to discount them. If you were to do 7-star day 1, you would get the 25, and let's assume you do both tiers, plus the 50. So you're getting 75. Okay, you're getting 75 of the Marquee ability materials every day. We're going to multiply that by 6, because if you were doing it on the 7th day anyway, you'd get that last day, right? So you're getting, this is the additional bonus. You're getting an extra 450. An extra 450. It's, you know, that's about just over half. It's $3. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You are getting other things as well, right? You're getting 100 crystals a day here. Okay, that's worth a lot more. Maybe 700 crystals. I don't know how much that's actually worth, right? And you're getting some electrum conductors and some zimbittles and fluid signal data. It's not a lot, and some zeta mats, right? Like, honestly, the 7-star unlock day 1 is basically not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like, this is not worth the additional crystals or cash that you would have to spend in order to get that unlock. It's just not worth it, okay? But the changes don't end there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, the changes do not end there. So down here at the bottom, let me just move my head up here again. Down here at the bottom, they've changed the Marquee packs. These are the packs that you spend to get shards straight up. So there are 2 packs that you can buy. One of them is a $30 pack that gives you 30 Snowtrooper Commander shards. Now these are standard. You can usually always buy them. They used to come with like 5 Omicrons and some random crap that was useless. This last one for the Snowtrooper Commander is actually not bad. It's actually not bad. It gives you 900 of the Mark 7 Auric ability modules. Okay, so this is over a $5, right? Great. Oh, over $7 rather. Because the pack gets you 700. But more importantly, it does give you 120 of the performance cores. And that one alone is worth about $15. So you're actually getting about $20 worth of error leveling materials in this $30 pack. That's actually a pretty good deal. That is actually pretty good, because you're essentially paying $10 for 30 Stormtrooper Commander shards, Snowtrooper Commander shards, and then you're getting additional ability modules that you would need anyway if you were looking to get a 7-star rotter, right? So that's actually pretty good. But also, you can't really see it right now. Let me just move this up slightly. There is the additional pack that is $100. Now, this is obviously big whale territory. This one gives you 130 shards of the Snowtrooper Commander, but also 2,200 of the Mark 7 Auric ability modules, which is nice, and 360 of the Mark 7 performance cores. This is actually very good. I know it's expensive. I know it's a big whale pack. This is really targeted at the whales of the game, basically. If you are going full send whale, this pack has got good value, because already, if you are just doing it for the shards, you're paying less than $1 a shard for Snowtrooper Commander, which is great. But then you're getting 2,200 of the ability mats over here. Now, bear in mind, 2,200, divide that by 700. You're looking at just over 3 packs, and those are $7 a piece, so that's already $21. And you're getting 360 of the Mark 8s. Those are 100 per pack, I want to say, and those are $15 a pack. So you can times that by 15. That's an extra $50 right there. 50 odd dollars. You're probably looking at like 70, 80 bucks worth of materials in a $100 pack. That really is, in terms of value, very, very good. Okay? Very, very good. It saves you a heck of a lot. Now, the problem with this, of course, is that it is only with real world money. You cannot buy this with crystals. You cannot earn it in game in any way, shape or form. So I think that kind of about covers the changes that are going in right now. Like I said, some good, some bad. Don't know why they changed things. They didn't talk about it in the update post. It's fine. We should get used to it, right? You just got to fly by the seat of your pants. I'll let everybody at home decide how they're going to approach the next era. Because honestly, I'm probably not going to be pushing for a 7-star unlock. I will probably get 7-star Marquees because I think that they are pretty good value still to just get the 7-star unlock. I don't care about getting them to era level 125 or 135. I will wait like almost everybody else to get the 7-star unlock of the Journey Guide unit. Just whatever, I'll miss out on most of the era battle rewards. That is going to be the cost of business for a player like me. I don't like the idea of spending that much additional money just because CG says so. Right? You know, I don't mind when they want to try and raise additional funds. I don't mind that. I get it. They need to earn money. But when we just end up paying more and more and more for the same sort of thing, it just sours me on it. It sours me on it, I'll be honest. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off for yourself, for the tribe, and on how you feel. Give the video a like and a comment, and I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.